Hello friends, welcome you all in my YouTube channel. So I'm going to take the engineering mathematics part, and in the engineering mathematics part I'm going to start with a very well-known chapter from mathematics third, that is Z transformation. Okay, so it is a part from engineering mathematics. Now it is not possible to cover a whole chapter in a single video, therefore I am going to make a number of videos and I will upload as soon as they will completed. So please be with all the videos and be with the channels. Okay. So now I will start this chapter with a definition. Okay. So let us see how we define the Z transformation. So here is the definition. Let a curly bracket of f of k, in curly bracket f of k means it is a sequence. Okay, we denote sequence with curly bracket. So we have a sequence f of k and it is equal to, we have dot dot dot. What is dot means? It means we are going from minus infinity. Okay, so you have minus f of minus 3, f of minus 2, f of minus 1, f of 0, f of 1, f of 2, f of 3, and it will continue up to plus infinity, right? So from where to where we have a sequence? We have a sequence from minus infinity to plus infinity. And what varies from minus infinity to plus infinity? Here k varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now what is this? It is a sequence. So be a sequence of terms where k varies from, I told you that k varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay? And let, suppose z is equal to x plus iy be a complex number. Okay, what is z? It is a complex number, and you know how we denote complex number? It is denoted by x plus iy. Then we will apply z on this function, then on this sequence. So therefore, how we will apply? Okay, let us see over here. What is z of f of k? So z of f of k is defined as dot 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 dot. That means it will come from minus infinity, and you have f of minus 3 z raised to 3 plus f of minus 2 z raised to 2 plus f of minus 1 z raised to 1 plus f of 0 z raised to 0 plus f of 1 z raised to minus 1. Okay, now here you see, if here k you have a negative k, then the power must be positive. Similarly, here negative, power must be positive. And if you see over here you have k negative, positive, then power must be negative. Okay, so the sign must be opposite. That is how we define it. F of 2 z raised to minus 2 plus f of 3 z raised to minus 3 plus dot dot dot. Means it will continue up to plus infinity. Okay, so if I sum up and if I write it in the form of summation, what is z of f of k? It is, now this is a summation. Okay, sum of all these functions from minus infinity to infinity. So I have summation. Now summation where k varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, and what we have here, f of minus 3, f of minus 2, f of minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So these all are f of k, right, into z raised to. Now if I take k here positive, then the power of k must be negative. If you take over here negative, the power of k must be positive. Okay, so that is how we define the Z transform. So this is the definition of Z transform. Z of f of k is equal to summation from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of k into z raised to minus k. Okay, so f of k is a function in k, and into z raised to minus k you have a power here, power as a negative if k is positive. Now we will see some example. Now before example we have a remark. Now note down the remark, and the remark is from sequence and series part. Okay, because it is a sequence, and if you have a summation of sequence, it will converge to one part, and how it converges, see over here. So you have you can say a remark. Okay, so first remark is you have a sequence as 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4 plus dot 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 dot. Now it will go up to infinity. It is what? It is summation of x raised to k, right? Where k running from 0 to infinity. Now how 0 to infinity? Here you say if you put k is equal to 0, you have x raised to 0. And what is value of x raised to 0? 1. Similarly, if you put k is equal to 1, you have x raised to 1, x raised to 2, x raised to 3, and so on. So you have summation of x raised to k. Right? And this sequence will converge, or the value of this sequence is 1 upon 1 minus r, or 1 upon 1 minus x, you can say, because you have x over here. So you have 1 over 1 minus x, and the value of x must be less than 1, because you have here 1 minus x. Okay, so x must be less than 1. So this is your first remark. Now you have two more remarks. Just keep these formulas with you. Whenever it will be needed, we will use it. Okay. So the second one is you have expansion of this bracket, that is 1 plus x raised to minus 1, and second is 1 minus x raised to minus 1. Okay. So the expansion is same. What is the difference? Is difference of signs. Okay. So if you have 1 plus x raised to minus 1, you have 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 5 plus so on. And it will continue. Now up to when? We will see that in the example. Okay. I'll explain this part when the example comes. And if you have minus sign, the expansion is same, only the difference is you all have all functions, all terms are positive. Plus x raised to 5 and so on. Okay. So the formula is same. What is the difference? A difference of sign only. If you have plus sign, then you will see that you have plus minus plus minus plus minus, and if you have minus, then all terms are positive terms. Okay. So you have to keep these three formulas with you. Now this formula we need in every problem, right? Because we had defined Z transform in terms of sequence. So this formula we need in each problem. But in some, not necessary that these formulas will come in every problem. When it comes, we will see. Okay. So we will take a example, a basic example on the definition. Okay. So write down if you have a notebook. So here is the first example. I'll see. So question, and the question is, if a sequence f of k is equal to 2 raised to 0, sequence hai 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3 up to infinity, and the question is find z of f of k is equal to question mark. Right? Now this is a one form of question. Such questions can be asked, and it is totally depend upon the definition. Now solution. So we know by Z transformation so by definition you have Z of f of k is equal to, it is a summation from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of k z raised to minus k, right? So that is how we define the Z transformation. Now substitute the values. So that implies, okay, you have Z of f of k is equal to. Now you have, if you see the question, you have the values of k 0, 1, 2, 3. That means the k is positive starting with 0. So you don't have a negative k, and here you have k from minus infinity to infinity. So we split this single summation into two forms. Now here they don't give us the values for negative. So we can take for the negative the function can be 0, right? Because it is not given. So I'll split this summation, whole summation into two parts. That is from k is equal to minus infinity to, you can say, up to 0, strict 0. F of k z raised to minus k plus summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Right? Now from minus infinity to 0 you don't have a f of k. So we can take it as a 0. And from k to 0 to infinity you have a function k. Okay? So this term will become 0. Okay, you can eliminate this term. So what is z of f of k? That comes out to be integration from summation from k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Okay, so minus infinity to infinity will convert to 0 to infinity, because in question they have given the term from 0 to infinity. Now substitute one by one starting with 0. So how sequence will become? So that implies z of f of k is equal to, now put 0 over here. What you get? F of 0 z raised to minus k. Now what is f of 0? You have 2 raised to 0, right? So you have a sequence as 2 raised to 0 z raised to 0 plus, now substitute 1 over here. Okay, so you have f of 1 z raised to minus 1. Now what is f of 1? It is 2 raised to 1. So you have 2 raised to 1 z raised to minus 1. Now put k is equal to 2. You have 2 raised to 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 2 raised to 3 z raised to minus 3 plus so on. And it will continue up to infinity. Now if you see the sequence, you have term power of z as negative. Okay, so what we will do, we will take that power negative into the denominator, so that it will become plus. So you have 2 raised to 0 over z raised to 0. Now you have 0, so the plus and minus is the same. Then you have 2 raised to 1 over z raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 2 over z raised to 2 plus 2 raised to 3 over z raised to 3 plus dot dot. Okay? Now what you have is, you have, that is equal to 2 raised to 0 upon z raised to 0 plus 2 by z plus 2 square by z square. Okay, so you have 2 by z raised to 0 plus 2 by z plus 2 by z square plus 2 by z cube and so on. Okay. Now what is value of 2 by z raised to 0? It is 1 because anything raised to 0 is 1. So you have 1 plus 2 by z plus 2 by z square plus 2 by z cube and so on. Now if you compare this sequence with 1 plus x square plus x cube, which we have noted before this question. So if you compare that sum, means your first remark, that 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on, what is value of x over here? So this is x. Alright? So if you compare it with 1 plus x square plus x cube plus and so on, and where this sequence will converge, it will converge to 1 upon 1 minus x. And what is value of x? 2 by z. But make sure that your x must be less than 1. Okay? So what you have is, if you cross multiply, make the denominator same, you have z minus 2 and that z will go to the numerator. So you have z upon z minus 2 and that is your z of f of t. And condition is 2 must be less than z. Now that 2 is less than z, so we have a name for this one. We will see in the next problem. So what is that called as? Okay, so that is how we find the solution for the given example with the help of z transform. That is how we apply the z transform. Okay, so I take this example in the form of sequence. Okay, so in the question sequence is given. Now if they don't give us the sequence, so you have another type of question, only the notation is different, otherwise the solution is same. Okay, so we will see that also. Means how the question is asked in the exam, that we will see. Okay, sometimes the question asked as, so you have a question as, so find z transformation, the question is same. So you have f of k, the function is given to be f of k is equal to 5 raised to k, and for k you have k is greater than or equal to 0. So that is how k is given. So we will start with again definition. So we have, by definition of z transform, what we get, z of f of k is equal to summation from k is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Now here k is greater than or equal to 0, means strictly positive. So we will eliminate negative part and we will take only strictly positive part. Okay, so how the definition will convert to z of f of k is equal to summation from k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Now if they give like k is strictly less than 0, then we will continue from minus infinity to 0. So as the question comes, we will change your definition. I will take this question also further on. Okay, after this question I will take negative also and positive also. Now here you have strictly from k is equal to 0 to infinity. Now substitute your function, that is means you have, that implies what is z of f of k, that is equal to summation from k is equal to 0 to infinity. Now what is f of k? It is 5 raised to k into z raised to minus k. Okay. Now write this summation in the form of sequence. So what you have is, that implies what is z of f of k, that comes out to be, now starting with 0, you have 5 raised to 0 z raised to 0 plus 5 raised to 1 z raised to minus 1. Okay, I told you that if power of function is positive, then the power of z must be negative, and if power of function is negative, the power of z must be positive. Now you have 5 raised to 1 z raised to minus 1. So if you put 2, you have 5 raised to 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 5 raised to 3 z raised to minus 3, and so on. So that implies z of f of k is equal to, now you can see the power of z as negative, and we have to make it as positive, so I'll take z in the denominator. So you have 5 raised to 0 upon z raised to 0 plus 5 raised to 1 upon z raised to 1 plus 5 raised to 2 upon z raised to 2 plus 5 raised to 3 upon z raised to 3, and plus 1. Now we make the bracket raised to power. So you have 5 by z raised to 0 plus 5 by z raised to 1 plus 5 by z raised to 2 plus 5 by z raised to 3, and so on. Now what is 5 by z raised to 0? Anything raised to 0 is 1. So z of f of k is equal to 1 plus 5 by z plus 5 by z square plus 5 by z cube plus so on. Now if you compare the sequence with 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on, what is value of x over here? The value of x is 5 by z. Okay, and you know what is the value of this sequence, and it will converge to 1 upon 1 minus x, and that x must be less than 1. And what is this called as? You have a name, and this is called as radius of convergence. Okay, we need this part more in the inverse of Z transformation. Okay, when it will be start, I'll tell this part in the detail. But now just remember that this x must be less than 1. Now what is Z of f of k? It is 1 over z minus 5, and this z will come to numerator. So you have z minus 5, where 5 is less than z. Okay, so this is the z transformation for your given sequence, that is z upon z minus 5, where 5 by z less than 1, or you can say that 5 is less than z, and this is called as radius of convergence. Okay, so that is how we solve the problems on Z transformation. Now here if you see, I had taken the two problems, and for both we have taken the k as a positive. Now I will take a single problem in which k is positive also and negative also. Okay, so next problem. The question is, f of k is equal to, you have 4 raised to k when k is greater than or equal to 0, and 3 raised to k is less than or equal to 0, and 3 raised to k when k is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, for one function k is positive, and for one function k is negative, and your question is, find z of f of k is equal to question. Now in this problem we have given the two different functions. For positive k we have different function, and for negative k you have different function. Okay, now see how to solve such types of problems that plus and minus is in only one question. Okay, so we will go with the definition. So by definition of Z transformation, what we get? Z of f of k is equal to summation from k is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Right? Now you have two different functions for the values of k. So I'll split this as plus and minus. So what is z of f of k? It is from k is equal to minus infinity to 0 f of k z raised to minus k, plus from k is equal to 0 to infinity f of k z raised to minus k. Now in this summation the value of k is equal to 0 will come in only one part, okay, where it is given to be equal. Now in the second part we have given that k is greater than or equal to 0. So in that part we will take the value of k to be 0. But in first part, in the negative part, we are not going to take k is equal to 0. Now we split the summation. Now we will put the values of functions over here. So that implies what is z of f of k? Now for negative you have k is equal to minus infinity to 0. Now for negative k the function is 4 raised to k. So you have 4 raised to k z raised to minus k plus k is equal to 0 to infinity. Now for positive it is 3 raised to k. Okay, so you have 3 raised to k z raised to minus k. Okay, so did you get this part? For negative function is 4 raised to k, for positive function is 3 raised to k. Now we will expand this summation in the form of sequence now simultaneously. Okay, so that implies what is z of f of k? That comes out to be, now if you see you have z raised to minus k, z raised to minus k. That means power of z it comes out to be negative if power of k is positive. Now here pay attention that here k is negative, right? It comes from minus infinity to 0. That means you have to put the values of k as minus 3, minus 2. So if this k is minus 2, this k will become positive because this minus and this minus will become plus. Okay, so here just pay attention when you substitute the values of k. So you have dot 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 dot, that means we are coming from minus infinity. Now I will continue with minus 3. Okay, so if you put minus 3 over here, so here you have minus 3, then here it will become plus 3. So you have 4 raised to minus 3 z raised to 3. Get this part? 4 raised to minus 3 k raised to 3. Why minus 3? Because here k is negative. Now after minus 3 you have minus 2. Now plus 4 raised to minus 2 z raised to 2 plus 4 raised to minus 1 z raised to 1. Now when you put k is equal to 0, for 0 you have function as 3 raised to k and not 4 raised to k, because here you have strictly less than. Got it? So for k is equal to 0 we will take function as 3 raised to k. Now put k is equal to 0 in 3 raised to k. Now here we are going to put k positive, so here you have plus and the power of z is minus. Now plus 3 raised to 0 z raised to 0 plus 3 raised to minus 1 sorry, we are going to put plus 1. So you have 3 raised to plus 1, then z become minus 1. Plus 3 raised to 2, z raised to minus 2. Plus 3 raised to 3, z raised to minus 3, and plus so on. Okay, from negative to positive. Now that implies z of f of k is equal to plus. Now you see power of 4 as negative, z as positive. Okay, so we will take negative part in the denominator so that it will become positive. So you have z raised to 3 upon 4 raised to 3 plus z raised to 2 upon 4 raised to 2 plus z raised to 1 upon 4 raised to 1 plus. Now here you have power of z as negative. Okay, so I'll take z in the denominator. Negative part you have to make it positive. So 3 raised to 0 upon z raised to 0. For 0 you can take plus minus as it is. So you have 3 raised to 1 upon z raised to 1. 3 raised to 2 upon z raised to 2. Plus 3 raised to 3 upon z raised to 3 and plus so on. Okay, now the power of numerator and denominator are same. Okay, so we will write in the bracket raised to power. So what is z of f of k? So that comes out to be, now I split this curly bracket. So dot 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 plus z by 4 raised to 3 plus z by 4 raised to 2 plus z by 4 raised to 1. Okay, so till here you have a function as z raised z by 4, curly bracket complete, plus in the another bracket you have 3 raised to 0 by z raised to 0. That means 3 by z raised to 0 plus 3 by z raised to 1 plus 3 by z raised to 2 plus 3 by z raised to 3, and it will continue up to. So that implies z of f of k is equal to, now this sequence is in the descending order from infinity to 1. So I'll write this term in first, second, third, okay, and dot dot dot. Okay, just I'll reverse this sequence. So you have z by 4 plus z by 4 raised to 2. I just wrote the first term over here, second term over here, third term is z by 4 raised to 3 and so on, plus, now what is 3 by z raised to 0? Anything raised to 0 is 1, plus 3 by z plus 3 by z square plus 3 by z cube plus so on. Now we have a sequence as 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. Here you get 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. But here you don't get 1. Okay, so we have to first term to be 1. Okay, it is necessary. So here you have to make 1. So what we will do, we will just take z by 4 common, so that the first term will be 1. So I'll take z by 4 common. So what is z of f of k? So if z by 4 comes out to be common from a first part, it is 1 plus, now here you have square, so 1 z by 4 is out, so you have z by 4, then you have z by 4 square and so on, plus, now here no need to take anything common, so here 1 plus 3 by z plus 3 by z square plus 3 by z cube and so on. Okay, now if you see, okay, I'll rub this. Now if you see the RHS, here z by 4 remains as it is. Now this sequence will converge to 1 upon 1 minus x, where x is this term, and this sequence will also converge to 1 upon 1 minus x. So what is z of f of k? Okay, so I'll continue this part in this side. So z of f of k is, now this z by 4 remains as it is, into bracket you have 1 upon 1 minus z by 4 plus into another bracket. Now for this one, the value of x is 3 by z, right? So it will become 1 upon 1 minus 3 by z. Now for both, the radius of convergence is different. For this one, z by 4 is less than 1, and for this one, 3 by z is less than 1. Okay, so these are the radius of convergence. So that implies, what is z of f of k? It comes out to be z by 4 into bracket. Now here if you make the denominator same, you have 4 minus z, and this 4 will go to numerator. You have 4 upon 4 minus z plus, here make the denominator same, so z will go in the numerator, z upon z minus 3. Okay, and what is the radius of convergence? Here 4 will go to this side, z will go to this side. That means z is less than 4 and 3 is less than z. Did you get this part? Now I have to rub this because the problem is quite lengthy. So please make note the problem. Now if you see over here, you have z by 4 as a multiplication, right? Z by 4 into 4 by 4 minus z. So this 4 and this 4 will get cancelled. So what is z of f of k? That comes out to be z upon 4 by minus z. So z upon 4 minus z plus z upon z minus z. And what is the radius of convergence? It is z is less than 4, 3 is less than z. Z is less than 4, 3 is less than z. Now make the denominator same. We will simplify it. What is z of f of k? So do cross multiplication. You have z into z minus 3 plus z into 4 minus z upon 4 minus z into z minus 3. Okay. Now if you see the radius of convergence, z is less than 4 but z is greater than 3, right? So if you make the real line, here you have 0, here you have 3, here you have 4. So if you see that z is less than 4, so z is less than 4 but it is greater than 3. So z is in between 3 to 4, right? So instead of writing these two inequalities, we will write it as 3 is less than z is less than 4. Okay, that will be your radius of convergence. Now we will solve the numerator part. So what is z of f of k? So that comes out to be z into z is z square minus 3z plus 4z minus z square over 4 minus z into z minus 3, where 3 is less than z is less than 4. That is your radius of convergence. Now that comes out to be z of f of k is equal to, cancel the terms, z square and z square will cancel, minus 3z plus 4z will be z over 4 minus z into z minus 3, where 3 is less than z is less than 4, and that is your final answer. Okay, so what is the z transform for this question, this function? It will be z over 4 minus z into z minus 3, and the radius of convergence is 3. Now sometimes you can write mod z or simply z. 3 is less than z is less than 4. Now here z is positive in between 3 to 4, so I didn't write it as modulus sign. Okay, so that is how we solve the z transformation for a given function. Now we will have the z transformation for number of such questions. Okay, so in the next video, I am going to take the different types of function, and for the different type of functions we are going to see the Z transformation. Okay, so comment me if you have any question. Also, if you want a personal lectures or personal guidance, then I have my number in the comment box, so you can free to call me. So this is also a WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me if you have any queries, or you can call me if you want a personal guidance for engineering mathematics M1, M2, M3, or from any high school or 12 or 11, 12 standard. Okay, so we will meet again in the next video. So thank you.